Hello everybody, Max here, bringing you another 2Aces video. Today I am going to be showing you all how to perform double lifts. I will be giving an in-depth tutorial on different types of double lifts, and I will kind of explain to you exactly what they are and how to do them, and how I personally learned to do them. Okay. What a double lift is, if you don't know, if you're new to Magic and you don't know what a double lift is, it's basically taking two cards off the top of the deck, making it look like one, but in fact being two cards. So it's taking a card off the top of the deck, making it look like you're taking one card when in fact you're taking two. This is a very basic move, which can be used for a lot of tricks and is used in most of the tricks that I know. Yeah, so it's pretty important to know how to do. Okay, let's get into the first one, which is the classic pinky break double lifts. So the first thing you want to do is to get a pinky break. There are various ways of doing this. You can push off a couple cards and then bring them back, and then as you bring them back, catch a pinky break with your pinky finger. What a pinky break is simply just having your pinky just there, simply separate, making a small gap so that between the cards, like that, with your pinky, so that it's not visible from the front, but if you looked at it from the back it would be. To make it, this is a bit exaggerated, like that, to make it easier for you to then just pick up the two cards that you've had your pinky break under, like so, and showing it, and then turning it back around. When in fact that's not the card at all. Okay, that's the first type. I like to catch a pinky break just by pushing off cards and then bringing them back. It looks more natural. Some people like to just riffle through the cards like this, and then find the two first cards and catch a pinky break there. However you want to do it is up to you. It's totally a choice, personal preference and how you prefer doing it. From your pinky break, you can do anything. So you can turn them over like this, and keep the card like off the deck so that it's easy to turn around, or just keep a pinky break under that again to then turn around again. You can also, some people like taking the card off completely, bending it a bit to make it look like it's one card. Some people hold it from the corners. I don't know, whatever you like to do. Some people spin the card. I can't do that. Yeah, so that's a basic double lift. Now the double lift that David Blaine actually does is well, it looks like this. You take the card off the top of the deck, and it's the king. I'll do it once again. So this is what it looks like that. Okay, that's taking two cards as one. What is actually happening here is you push off a couple of the top cards. When you get good at this, pushing off two cards will get a lot easier. When I started doing this, I would push off loads of cards and it'd be a bit more difficult, but eventually you learn to push off two. So you push off a couple cards, like so. Actually, I'll push off more than that just to show you it can be done even if you push off a couple more. And then what is happening is he's using his middle finger. I use my middle finger. You can use your index if you like. I like my middle finger. To run your finger down the side of the cards and to find the first corner, like before the top card. So you're looking, and you're running it down, and then once you arrive to the second to last card from the top, you want to use your thumb to keep the top card in the same place, so that the top card does not want to move. And you want to pull, actually, you know what? My mistake. You basically use your thumb to pull the top card in, and use this finger to pull, so from here, to pull this card in like that. So you're kind of bringing them together, using this fleshy part of your thumb as a pivot point. So they're both resting on this, like that, and then you bring them together like so, more or less, and then as you spin it around, you can square it up with these. You can bring your index over and your thumb, because your middle is here. You can bring your thumb over, it's like that, and your index, just square it up, and then spin it. And David Blaine actually presents it like that. When once again, push off, middle finger, find the second card, just bring it down, and then once you've pivoted the card a bit like this, and that this corner arrives to the fleshy part of your thumb, it's then easier to bring them together just like that. And then once they're in this position, you can easily spin it and give it a bend a bit, and then yeah, that's it. Make sure when you do that particular one that you don't do it face on like this, because then they can see you pulling the cards together. You've got to do that, and then from here, just use this hand to kind of cover the deck, or just tilt the deck away completely. I like just to cover it, and then, because it looks like you're taking the first card. Even if I do it slowly, you can't exactly see that I'm actually doing anything. That, you know, so yeah, that's a really good one. I think this next double lift is called the strike double lift. I'm not sure, but what it looks like is this. You just take the first card of the deck like that. Oops. Yeah, I'm not too good at that one, but that's what it looks like. All it is you're taking the two first cards from the top like so, and then spinning them back round. I like this one because it does not require a pinky break, and does not require any setup, so you don't need to catch a pinky break beforehand. You know, you don't need to get ready at all. So, what you're actually doing is, with your thumb, so in this grip, with your thumb, you apply, if you're using bicycle cards, what you're going to do is apply pressure on the top circle. For you guys, it looks like the bottom one. For me, from my point of view, it's the top circle on the deck. So you just apply a bit of pressure onto there, just so that the cards kind of spring upwards a bit. You can't really see it there, but just so the card kind of does that kind of, so that it kind of bends upwards slightly. It's not visible with the whole deck, but it actually does do that. Make sure the deck is also like pivoted a bit like that. So when you apply pressure about there on the side, just move your middle finger away from the corner. And then it's easy to simply find the two top cards because they're being pushed upwards very slightly, like so, and then just flip them over like that, making it look like one. A lot of people, when they do this, they flip them over and then they leave a little gap at the end of the deck, just so that it's easy to take and then flip around. You can just place it straight flat onto the deck like that, like so. And then just do the exact same thing, apply pressure about here, like the top middle of the card, and then simply take the two cards, making sure not to take more than one, like I did earlier, and flipping it back round. That looks really convincing because you can just walk out with somebody and go, hey, can I do a trick? Look, I'm going to take the top card of the deck, okay, the Ace of Hearts, and then all you have to do is then spin it back round, and they don't suspect a thing because it was so quick and so simple. Whereas these other ones where you get a pinky break and, you know, it just looks a bit more when you do that suspicious, basically. Okay, that's most of the double lifts that I know of. A couple tips. When you do perform double lifts, don't sort of hesitate, and don't turn over the card unnaturally. I see some people get pinky breaks and then turn the card over from the front and do that, and then show you, and then turn it straight back round. That's very obvious, because that's not a natural way you turn over a card. I like the David Blaine one, because when you turn over a card, you would sort of do that. And his double lift is just simply that, and showing you a card. So, that's why I prefer his double lift. So don't kind of get two cards and then go like that or something, or whatever. Just make it look natural, make it look smooth, and just simply practice it before you actually perform it to anybody, because if you don't, then you'll probably mess it up, and they will know what you're doing from that day on. Okay, I hope this has been helpful, guys. As always, please like and subscribe, comment if you like, and yeah, peace out.